for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So 25.
Hey, Ron! Big 13 heavy.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Broncos at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They try the left side here with Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wheeler. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, Williams. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw on second down. Huggins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Amari Cooper. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Huggins. He's got White here. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rachaad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On third down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Lawrence will throw. And caught by Cooper for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Opting to run again here with White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
On red.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, go period.
First down, here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Ready?
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Miami.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on third down, Huggins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence, escaping the pressure right. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that fourth down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Brandon Jones picking it off. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes us a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Huggins. And going deep for Hill. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going right side is White. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They stay on the ground with White. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right. Let's go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Lawrence's throw here caught by Mims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up for.
And he will find his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Smash, smash. Ready?
They begin the drive on the ground. It's right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huggins got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Huggins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Off the play fake. Huggins. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Looking to throw. Huggins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10. Just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Now back to the ground game with White. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Here now, third and a yard. Back to throw. Huggins. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Operating from the gun. Huggins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stump the run, and then executed.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Huggins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down. Huggins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll try the right side here with White. Ooh, the juke. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's the running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Huggins. Got a man, it's Ronald, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One
of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, That's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense,
Okay,
right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And down he'll go at the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.